Hello everyone, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new video. This is Let Me Show You Vambrace, Cold Soul. This is a quite recent game. It was released in 2019. It's an RPG, hybrid RPG. Takes elements from Darkest Dungeon. It looks like a Darkest Dungeon clone, but it just borrows the combat mechanics, though are much simplified here. Let's call it a lightweight Darkest Dungeon, and the more usual normal standard elements of computer RPG. So there's quite a lot of lore, there's a story, there are quests, a lot of dialogue. As a matter of fact, we're jumping in not right at the beginning, but after about 15 minutes of game time, which is spent going through dialogue. So since this is a let me show you video with enough interest shown by the audience, I'm more than happy to provide you with a full-fledged let's play series. In that case, I will record and post a prologue or prelude episode, which with the intro cinematic and the first 15 minutes of dialogue, which are there just to provide you with all the background information and exposition necessary. So let's get started. So, yes, a cute little graphic. Our character is we can't see here, but is this young woman. She's called Lyric. Right now, she's trapped in an underground city called Dalark, and she was found out in the cold, thought for that. People have mistaken her for a member of an evil cult, so they're quite suspicious about her. And so this is just the beginning. As you can see, there are places of interest. The yellow icons with the exclamation mark are the quest objectives. So we need to go there to progress the story. Okay, and that's what we're going to do. Most of the action takes place with this visual, which is quite similar to Darkest Dungeon when you think about it. The art style is very different though. Hand-drawn graphics are nice to look at. Yes. Okay. Level said you'd come. They're waiting for you. Please proceed. Lanville is the captain of the guard, I think, of the, let's call it, city guard, and the one who's granted us permission to move freely, more or less, in this underground city. Is the one vouching for us, so to speak. We could talk with these people. Guardians are composed of soldiers recruited from across the 5 realms and 3 cities of Etheria. Our efforts have ushered in a new era of peace over the world. Basically, they're giving you information about the lore. Okay, yellow exclamation mark. This is Lanville. I don't know how it happened, sir, but we're making every Lyric! Glad you could join us. I'd like to introduce you to our esteemed leader, Zakwar Ventru. Zakward, I set out in search of you months ago. I can hardly believe you're standing here now. Oh my goodness, what a dude. Someone's been reading too many mangas, huh? Oh, please excuse me. Apologies for interrupting. I'm just pleased to make your acquaintance, sir. Please call me Zakward. The captain just informed me of your unusual arrival. I have a lot of questions, but I'll have to wait. Yes, I'm sorry to cut this introduction short, but we have an ongoing situation. Isabel Salazar escaped her cell and left Daylark. She murdered her guards and allowed the Mad Wraith into Daylark, putting many lives at risk. I saw her briefly while having my paperwork done. She even spoke to me as I was leaving. What? She hasn't spoken in a year. Do you remember what she said? I didn't pay much heed to her at the time. Who is she? That witch is one of the Shade King's prime lieutenants. If she gets away, she will compromise Daylark's location. If that happens, nothing will save us. And forgive me for asking, but why aren't you pursuing her right now? We tried. We were unable to follow her through the frost fence, though. She used her magic to bypass it. Frost fence? They are smaller barriers conjured from the same magic as the frost fell. The green flame uses them to limit our access to certain sectors of Eisner. They too are deadly to the touch. But that wouldn't be an issue for you, would it, Lyric? Sir? It's true. I walked through the Frostfell. I could do so through the power of this Vambrace. But you already knew that, didn't you? How did you come into the possession of this artifact? My late father left it to me. His final letter bid me to seek you out in this cursed place. This Vambrace, he said, was the key to coming here. It allowed me to bypass the Frostfell harmlessly. Would your father happen to be the esteemed Dr. Nicolaou, Lyric? One and the same. How could you possibly know that? He's a renowned scholar and his research on the Archons is unsurpassed. I am well versed in his works. Now, before me stands a woman bearing his namesake and carrying a relic of archonic design. Even I can connect the dots. You recognize this thing? It's called the Vambrace, a powerful relic indeed. I'm not sure Lyric realizes the value of what she possesses. If all you say is true, then she should give it to us. We could use it to turn the tide against the King of Shades. It's not that simple. I can't remove it. I've tried everything short of cutting off my arm. Lyric, you seek answers and I'm willing to help you. But our priority now is finding Isabel. Would you be willing to lead a party past the frost fence to find her? This isn't my first tracking mission. I'll help, but when I come back, we need to talk. You'll need a place to prepare before deploying. Take the scroll of consent and tell Helga at the Lost Lady Inn I sent you. She'll make sure you have a space. My scouts informed me Isabel was moving north toward the entertainment district. We will send some guardians with you to the surface to help, of course. If you're looking for sellswords, you might have some luck at the recruitment board. In the meantime, I'll make sure the sending room is set for your next destination. Leave it to me. Okay, as usual, I'm not wasting too long here. Oh my goodness. Another furry with many tails. Hey girl, over here. Oh my goodness. Those tails, I can't stop staring at them. I'm pretty busy right now. Then I'll keep it brief. I'm Maru Han, the acting director of the North Venture Company in Dockheim. Heard rumor Lanville was assembling an expedition to the entertainment district. Is it true? Word travels fast around here. There are a few activities to while away the hours in Dillark, and the gift of gab has always been my specialty. Well, your sources were right, but the original expedition was cancelled, and I'm leading the new one myself. Then I have a special request. There is an item of great importance to me in the entertainment district. The merchant, Manduk, is currently in possession of it. What is this item, and who is Manduk? A golden seal called the Oxei. It is granted by the Azadali Emperor and confers legitimacy to its owner to conduct business on behalf of the North Venture Company in Dockheim. Manduk was the company's former chief. This doesn't seem like something worth risking lives over. Risk brings reward. Fetch me the seal and I'll assure you get the finest deals in the Iraq. You'll need my help if you're planning regular expedition to the surface. Alright, I'll keep an eye out for it, but I'm not making any promises. The merchant's fate has already been sealed. It is of little use to her now, but this is priceless to me. I'll be seeing you around. Okay, question mark, quest, we go. Lost Lady Inn, some people to chat with. Okay, some information to grab. There are dwarves, fox people, clowns apparently. Okay. Are you Helga? Well, look what the snowcat trucked in. I heard there was a new face in town. My name is Lyric. Zakwar sends you regards. He said you could set me up with a room here. That's so. Unfortunately, we're full up. Oh. Actually, I might have something for you. But it can hardly be called a room. Used to roughing it? I've had my share of nights without a roof over my head. Then you won't have any problems here. You have a space behind the bar that's being used for storage. You can unload over there. I'm not complaining. Make yourself at home and feel free to spruce it up. Sure. This is the place. Oh, she wasn't kidding. This place is a dump. Hey, you take what you can get. Well, if I'm gonna stay here, I might as well clean up a bit. Nice. Well, the bed's still... Anyway. Took all night to clean that mess. I have to admit this place looks a lot better now. It's really not half bad. It's about time to head out. I should check the recruitment board Lanville mentioned to see if I can find some more hands for the expedition. Okay. It has been a while since I slept in a proper bed. Looks like it's about to fall apart, but I'd rather take my chances than sleep on the cold, stony ground. I can keep my clothes in this closet. I could really use a fresh change. Basically, you can get different outfit. CVs. Okay, I guess. Okay, this is a new one. I'll write it down. Anyway, casual outfit represents typical Edeni civilian clothing. Yes, not bad. Edeni garb, an excellent armor set for rough and tumble adventures. Okay, there are several more. Okay. Modern games have to have outfits. Looking at the film relaxes me, and this fireplace really brings some welcome warmth to my stay here. This is my storage unit. I can keep my stuff in here. The space in my pack is limited, and my companions won't be able to bring much either. If I carry too much, I won't be able to continue the expedition to the best of my ability. So this is one radical difference with Darkest Dungeon. There's there's crafting. Okay, so you get lots of crafting items, and however you need to keep them in the storage. Okay, the storage, by the way, is accessible even in other facilities within the city. And this bath of running water, impressive. The ancient aqueduct system here is more advanced than most modern cities. Okay. Don't know what is it for, but she had a shower. Okay. Time to get to action. Okay, this is the recruitment place. This looks like the recruitment board. Let's see if any hard hands are available. You can meet up with your new hires at the Lost Lady before going to the surface. Always helps to put a name to the face. Thanks for the tip. Okay, blah blah blah. Basically, there are many classes in this game compared to Darkest Dungeon. I think there are 7, maybe 8 classes. There are no experience level. Equipment, I think it's mostly the armor. If a character dies, you lose their equipment, but that's it. They're easily replaceable. There are a few statistics, as you can see. The heart is the hit points, the flame is the vigor, which works a bit like the stress from Darkest Dungeon, but the other way around. You have 19 points. The longer you spend in a mission, the more it gets depleted. If it reaches 0, the character dies. Then you have the swords are the combat skill. It's more like a general idea of combat proficiency. The pick, lock and key is the sleight skill. Basically, how good is the character to plunder boxes, chests, and so on. The stars is the arcane or magic proficiency. The eye is the awareness. It's used to see if you spot traps, if you avoid them. And finally, you have the tent with the moon, which is the camping skill. The higher the camping skill, the more health and vigor and stuff camping can replenish. That's it. So you have 3 slots because Lyric is actually going. You don't have a what's called in Darkest Dungeon. I think it's just roster. Okay, you don't stables, or you only have the 3 characters that's going with lyric, and that's it. You can replace them between missions, or you can add new ones if you lose some, and that's it. So they give you already something about some general information. The Fusilier avoid traps, so we're going to take it because we're going to need him to avoid traps. A dwarf with beard and pointy ears, that's a new one. Then we have the Fencer, Andrea, which will help us scavenging good with 3 in combat skill and 2 in magic. It's quite good. So the basic 2 things we have locked. Now we have Hannah. Okay, after the civis codes, we have a Hannah. Okay, awesome. And Lana the Dragoon. This is a great porter, so it can carries a lot of stuff, and is decent in combat, but that's it. Hannah as an arcaster, which is a all-around spellcasting character, has 4 in camping, so it will be good to have her because we're going to camp. And that's it. We have our party full. Okay, we're straight going to formation because it's 21 minutes in and I want to show you some action. Okay, this is it. Once we head up, there's no going back. Let's go. This is the ascending room. Basically, you can ask the NPCs will tell you it's an elevator combined with a subway, so it can move up and down and horizontally as well. So you select a district of the city you want to explore, like the different parts of the hamlet in Darkest Dungeon, and that's it. Mission. We have a quest. Pursue Isabel Hellfire. It was Salazar, now it's Hellfire. That's okay. Another thing, there's no penalty going back early during the expedition, like Darkest Dungeon. If you abandon a quest in Darkest Dungeon, you get penalized twice. Once because you're not getting any income or any extra income for quest completion, and second, all your characters get a huge amount of stress, so you have to spend even more coins to get them back to shape. Here, no, this is different. You are supposed to grind your way, so probably it will take a few runs to complete this first mission. You go as far as you can, get as much loot, as much money as possible, then you go back, improve your party, get more consumables. Basically, if you can swap in and out some characters with others on the board, you can do that, and you go on. And from what I read, I played about 1 hour of this. From what I read, this is how it's supposed to work. So it's a bit grindy. Okay, I'll tell you beforehand. I could freeze to death up here. I'd better hustle if I want to find Isabel. Okay, basic there's camping, there's vigor to take track. There's another thing now that they're going to tell us. Chapter 2, The Merchant. This is Sarge. She's the one who found the lyric. if you do the tutorial, it's shown. I'm Sarge. Zaquar told me you were coming up. The people I pull half frozen from the surface usually avoid coming back up. Celeste mentioned one of her scavenging parties found me. Thanks for saving my life. I suppose I'm a glutton for punishment. You know, the green flame and feral animals aren't all you need to worry about here. What should I be worried about here? The spooks are naturally drawn to your presence, so you're being haunted the moment you set foot out here. Almost everything has an irrational desire to see you dead. Make sure the person leading your team can detect traps. You'll have plenty to contend with between the natural obstacles, traps set by the green flame, wraiths, and mud survivors. Okay, I'm good. I've seen my share of danger. I'll be ready for this for it this time. Take this. We call it the Geistometer. It'll let you know when spooks are getting close by measuring the ghost fog. It's an interesting contraption. Check its status on the bottom left corner of the screen. When the ghost fog comes, you'll know the mad shades are nearby. When that happens, make sure you leave the area as quickly as possible. They sound like a handful to contend with. Just try to come back in one piece, soldier. Okay, this is another thing that is not in Darkest Dungeon. Basically, the longer you stay in an area, the more that contraption fills up. You see in the bottom right. When it gets to the red bar, every new room you get inside, there's a 100% chance of an encounter with wraiths. So it's a countdown. If you linger too long in an area, despite vigor and health issues, they're going to put pressure on you by giving you random, not so random encounters. They're giving fights at every step. So that's it, basically. Everybody stop. Is this a frost fence? Be careful around that. The green flame have been putting them up around the city to block our way. That's the reason I'm here. What's the plan? I thought you knew a way around it. No, we're going through it. You can't be serious. Touching it is instant death. How do you think I got in the city to begin with? Alright everyone, step back. I've only done this once before, and I honestly don't know what's going to happen next. Here goes nothing. It's gone. What kind of magic is this? This Vambrace protects me from the iconic magic. You could use it to help us escape the city. Seems I can destroy the smaller frost fences, but that's not the case for the frost fell surrounding Eisner. Okay, let's move out. Page of the Codex. Mortals! It says the traffic is busy in the entertainment industry today. I'm so inarticulate. My name is Gerard. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Hands up where I can see them. You can speak. There is no need for hostilities. Come in peace, a simple merchant of fine wares. I didn't pass through the frost fence. The frost fence is no impediment to me. I have the ability to walk through them. Interesting indeed. You must possess a magic that is neither blood nor edge. I suspect a sense of urgency in your manner. I'm willing to help you in a show of good faith. You said traffic was busy today. Did you see someone pass through here? As a matter of fact, I did. I passed a woman today. Tall, dark and brooding she was. Not to mention the clothes she was wearing. That sounds like a woman. Which way did she go? Aha! Well, my generosity does have its limits. I would be willing to point you in the right direction for a price. What do you want? I'm searching for something, nothing important, just a small golden company seal, known as the Oxey. Uh-huh. My dear, you would stand to gain much from such a deal with me. I merely seek your agreement to return the Oxey to me, should you stumble upon it. What is your purpose? And why, pray tell, would a wraith need such a thing? Much like my living counterparts, I'm still a merchant dealing with physical goods. No, that has not dampened my ambitions. However, with the authority of the seal, I could regulate trade amongst the wraiths. Okay, let's keep it vague. I don't like the other dude with the many tails, but wow, this is an undead specter with arrows sticking out his back, so I'm not sure I'm going to trust him. It's highly unlikely I'm going to stumble on this Oxey, but I'll let you know what we do. You need to learn a thing or two about doing business, girl. In any case, I saw your woman. She was heading north, toward the Ghost Bazaar. Coincidentally, I was heading the same way. Beware, the road there is not safe for the living, and the bazaar is even more dangerous. I heard tell of the merchant, Manduke. Terrible thing what happened. The King of Shades corrupted Manduke and turned her into a vengeful shade under his control. She was once an individual of great renown. Now her corrupted spirit is maddening the minds of the wraiths in her local area. Though I don't know the full extent of the damage. We need to head out now. Maybe we'll see you at the Coast Bazaar. Go with the old mother, Warmblood. Okay, we should be done with the dialogue. So we have two places to... Okay, more. Okay, you can find... Let's go this way. Okay, action, finally. Road of Riches. Okay. Oh, by the way, can we... This is our characters. Basically what I told you. Okay, there's a NA function. Okay. Okay, and probably here. Okay, so the fencer fights. Every character has 4 actions. One is defense, one is a normal attack, and 2 are special attacks. Special attacks consumes skill points. Let's call them skill points, which are the runes you see in the bottom part of the portraits. You see 5 of them. Okay, while normal attacks and defense actions replenish them. So you have to balance the two. That's basically everything about the combat. Okay, so we have loot. Now automatically we have Andrea opening because she's the one with the highest skill when it comes to loot. We're looting everything. Not even checking what is it, because as far as I can tell, it's always good. So we have, let's check them up. Yes, as you can, this is the map of the area. So most rooms you have 2 different exits. Okay, our goal is to reach the room in the top right corner, the one with the gate with the arc. And we can get there by following different routes. You can even go back and forth between rooms. However, as I said before, the longer you stay in an area, the more dangerous it gets. Let's go this way. Okay, this is like a curio from Darkest Dungeon. Working steam pipe. We found a working pipe jutting from the ground. Or jutting. Warm steam hisses from a ruptured section of the steel. The fact that this ancient system still functions is a testament to the ingenuity of its original engineers. Upon closer examination, we find an old valve that looks like it controls the pressure. Twist the valve, don't mess with it. Touch it, touch it. I hear somebody said touch it. You twist the valve, hot air spreads around you, pleasantly warming the general vicinity. As stress dissipates, you are reminded that the city was once renowned for its relaxing spas. Terror -20. So, terror, which is the Geistometer stuff, it's got reduced, but we were already. Oh, a trap. Hidden patch of mushrooms release their spore. They cause faint, and the difficulty level is 1. Our Fusilier, the dwarf, however, has a skill of 4, so he avoided it for the group. It's not like Darkest Dungeon that you see traps beforehand if you scout. They happen, and if you have someone in front springing them who's good enough, you just avoid it, the bad outcome. Okay, let's check again. Oh, wow. Okay, that was... Okay, we can go... We could go down. Okay. Oh, it's the merchant again. Hello, Warmblood. Let's make a deal. The green thing, green writings that appeared mean that we had succeeded in something. Possibly we have we'll have a good impression. We made a good impression with the NPC, so we're getting good prices, possibly. So most of the items here are consumable, so you have something to replenish vigor, which is quite important. We have 500 golds, so we got a few of these, one of these, and that's it. Splint, also you have consumables that removes statuses, can say debuffs. Okay. Hope to see you Warmbloods again soon. Okay, I want to show you some combat though. Okay. We could set a camp here. Okay, but we're still... Lyric has lost some vigor. Okay, but otherwise we're doing fine. Okay, no combat. Okay, we have to... Well, there's no other way besides this. Okay. And no combat. Apparently. Okay. Let's keep going. This is a campsite. Okay. You can craft things, basically craft consumables. Well, we can add a Dini brew. That's awesome. Okay. And that's it. You can use items to replenish your lost. Okay, let's keep going this way. Hospital area. Again, you. Okay. Okay, steep crevasse. Oh, this is a 3. Difficulty 3, but we avoided. What the hell is this? Didn't I touch that damn thing? It's true, you didn't touch it. Okay, map. Again, is basically the same layout, so we keep going. I so wanted to show you some combat because that's a fun part. Okay. Another formal dinner table. You find a large banquet table, lavish with a delicious feast. Who could have prepared such a huge meal in a place like this? Could be a trap, but even you are tempted to sample the delicacies. It needs to be checked. Who'll take action? Okay, apparently I couldn't get away with it. It's Conrad. Conrad is good at avoiding traps, so try the food, inspect the food. Let's inspect the food. This doesn't look like a safe place to enjoy a meal. Decide to do a toxin inspection first. When you touch the meat with a silver spoon, it suddenly degrades into rotten filth. A foul smell hisses from it, and you begin to gag. Figure minus. Okay, I'm pretty sure that if you decided to eat it, it will have been fine. Okay, let's keep going this way. Fifth trap. Avoided. That's disgusting. Okay. More stuff. Loot. Junk. A mimic! Ouch! I didn't avoid it. Damn, it is a trap. Watch your feet. Vigor -2. Oh, he's not doing... he's doing quite bad. It's not doing fine at all. I'm pretty sure you can't use... Can you use... I think you can use items only while camping. Oh, okay. I forgot about this. We're not too far, so... still no... Oh, here it comes! Incoming! Finally a fight. Okay, these look like undeads. Okay, so you see on the bottom of the screen there's an arrow pointing from left to right, which shows the order in which actions will take place. So there's going to be my first row, so Conrad, then the third row, and then the rest of my characters. Okay, so we have different attacks. We could start with... Nope. We could... Rally? Nope. Okay, let's shoot. I want to get that one. Okay. Oh. It buffed the others. Okay, let's keep going. She can throw a dagger. Hopefully, yes, destroying it. Okay, then it's the... okay, you can also check... No. Here, shall cover fire, protect target ally. Spread shot, deal 2 true damage to all targets. Okay, we're going to do that. To all targets. Oh, okay. So this is an AoE. Lyric, can you try to remove at least one? No. Close, but no. Okay. Ouch. Well, not much damage. 2 damage, 2 damage. That's okay. Okay, we have different skills than the other times. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, another one gone. Yes. Oh, 4 damage. She's good. Awesome. Okay, we have some nice loot. I'll grab everything. Now we should try to get away before our Fusilier drops dead. Okay. We could climb and go back. No. And let me check up. So it should be this way. Yes, looks like it. Okay, wow, we made it. We can camp. Okay. So we could... Who's good at Hannah? Yes, okay. So we're controlling her and she's good at camping. Okay. So now we're camping. Now we should be able to use stuff from our inventory. Awesome. 4. Okay. And Lyric as well. She's not doing really great. Okay, so far we're going nicely. Okay, and we can swap back. Okay, can craft things. Not much to do, right? Absolutely. Let's see now. 47 minutes. Okay, let's push a little bit further. Okay. And eventually I'd like to do another fight, then we can go back. Call it a day. Open thread. Ah, it's jammed. We can't open this. Okay, let's check the map. It's the usual. Okay, let's go this way. Oh, Hunter. Stay back unless you want to feel my blade. Wait, we're from Dalark. You're from Dalark too? Damn, you gave us quite the fright, Outlander. I'm the leader of this team. We've been scavenging on the surface for some time, but we believe our luck has run dry. Sorry to hear that. What are your plans now? We could use your help to explore this area. I'm heading back after this. If you need help, these fellas might be willing to lend you their time. My crew know the real threats up here. You'll have to pony up some helium if you want their help. Okay, basically, if you lost someone, to this point you could replace. The Hedge Mage is a healer. Usually they're not really. So you could replace. She's Celestine. She's basically paladin, if I remember correctly. No amount of helium is going to convince me to stay up here any longer. Okay, not everyone want to come, but that's okay. And surely we can't spend 200 allions on them. Oh, eerie dog. Find a ghostly dog blocking your path. It watches you with calm but curious eyes. Nothing but its demeanor seems threatening. Then again, who can presume to know the mind of a supernatural beast? Oh, we have to pet the dog. Pet the dog. Pet the dog. Who's going for it? Lyric. You step closer to the dog as it continues to sit calmly. You slowly kneel, holding out your hand. When the ghost dog sees your gesture, suddenly lashes out, mauling you with the sharp teeth before running off into the dark. Half minus 2. Lyric, you're not a dog person, I bet. That's okay. I haven't played this game really long, but health is not usually an issue unless you have no healers. Like in my case, avoided. Okay. I got the enemy on my sides. Okay, we're going to do this fight and then go back to the city. Unfortunately, you can't save mid-run, so we have to call it here. Okay, let's give our best shot. So Mighty Blast for sure. 6 damage, is it enough? Yes, it is. Usually I have from 4 to 6 damage to 6 hit points. So also the balance between your party and the enemies is different. Darkest Dungeon is almost and the enemies are almost at your level. Here they aren't. Okay, Andrea. Yes, maybe you can. Oh, 3 damage. Too bad. Hannah. Hannah, she can do a cover fire. No, a bullseye. Let's see if we can get this one. 2 damage, not enough. Oh, they have archers as well. Ooh, I dodged. Lyric, your turn. Okay, so Lyric, can you do... No, she can't. She can shoot this one. I like her crossbow, it's quite unrealistic. It's a mining pick / hand crossbow. Okay, one gun. The dude with the... Oh, she has... Oh, is it cover fire? Okay, she can... Let's see if he... 3 damage, gun. Awesome, 1 left. Go, Hannah. 2 damage. Lyric, can you please? Would you kindly? Yes. That's it. We got some goodies. And that's it. Okay. I'm retiring, going to back. Yes. Your expedition's progress will be lost. It means that we have to start over next time, but what we found will be taken back to the base, so it's not really. And that was it. Despite my best effort, we still had 55 minutes. Hope I didn't bore you too much with this, and well, hope you enjoyed it. It's a nice game. It's a nice little game. It's less tense than Darkest Dungeon. So if you like Darkest Dungeon, but it's too much, okay, you should give this a try. Okay. As usual, since this was a let me show you video, uh, please feel free to let me know if you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more, I could make a let's play series. Okay. So write a comment, give this video a like, or watch it 10 times just to show your appreciation. Again, thank you. Um, if you enjoyed my content, you could subscribe, I think, I guess, or you can watch other videos. I have other let's play series already completed and currently going on, plus I have other let me show you videos and do other stuff. Again, thanks and take care. Until next time.